Welcome back again. So this is our second video tutorial session. In our part one session, you remember we were successfully designed all the components needed for this calculator, including the two input fields, the for command button, one the result field, and the clear ones. So what is now remaining for us is to write some JavaScript syntax codes for each and every command button so that for every input value where we can be able to perform the needed functions, right? So without further ado, let's get started. So back to our HTML code page here. Let's begin writing the JavaScript codes. So let's open a script command and close it here. In between, we're gonna write the codes. So let me write a comment. This is just comment. The browser is gonna ignore it. To add subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay, good. Let's start writing. So the very first thing we have to define a function. That function is for adding numbers. It should be similar to what we have defined earlier with HTML button on clean command here. So this is add number, open parenthesis closed, sparkle. So here we have to write constant num1. This is nothing but we're just declaring a constant value for num1 and num2 equal int. This is a built-in function in JavaScript that would convert the input value into an integer. That's int. All right. So open document dot get element by id, open parenthesis, that is num1, close parenthesis, value, close parenthesis, semicolon. Again, we have to declare this constant value for the number 2. Change the value there. So the next one is something very important to define. This is if the user enter non-numerical value. NaN means if the value is not a number. If it's not a number, what would happen? We have to have some alert message or functions. Okay, so num1. So we have to do the same for num2. This is just nothing, but it's a logic operation functions. If num1 is not a number, or is num2 is not a number, what would happen? I should get an alert message. Please input a valid number. Okay, close the parentheses, semicolon. This will return. Close the parentheses that we have opened here. All right, let's save and see if this is able to function properly for adding the two numbers. But before that, we have to again define the constant addition results for the result field. So, sorry, here underneath that one, constant result equal num1. I want this to be added, num2. Okay, and I want this result to be documented or entered in result field by id, result dot value equal result, semicolon, close it. Okay, this is a function for adding the two constant values num1 and num2. Okay, so let's save this one. Let's save this function and check our progress. Let's refresh this. Let me put some values 23, 45. And if this code is successfully written without any syntax error, this should add the result and show me in the result field. Let's press add. Click on add button here. So it's not adding, so there is something wrong here. So let's revisit again function add numbers. All right, this is good. Constant number parse int document dot get element by id num1 dot value. Okay, the same parse int dot get element by id num2 dot value with okay, let's proceed with the value. All right, so far it's correct. Return. Okay, constant result equal num1 plus num2. Okay, document. Oh, we forgot doc. All right, we got it. This is a syntax error. Let's save this one and refresh. And let's put some value there. So click on add. There we go. This is correctly functioning now. The two values can be added. Let's change the values 10, 25, add 35. This works. Subtract, multiply, divide, clear is not yet functioned. So this is done. Good. So I'm not gonna write all these codes. What I'm going to do is I can just copy and paste. Let me just copy this, paste it there, and I need to change the number. We don't need this to copy this function. This one, it was add before, now subtract. Okay, num1. Okay, all the same. Only here the difference, minus. That's it. Let's go ahead and save and see if this able to calculate the subtraction. Okay, let's refresh. Put some value there. 45. These two. Let's add it. 47. Subtract 43. Well done. This is work. So let's do the same thing for the remaining command button. It's simple. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and copy this function. Enter. Paste. We don't need this. So now multiply. Multiply. So everything is the same. Only I'm gonna change this one. By multiply. All right. Where is it? All right. Now I'll multiply by number. Let's save it. And let's go ahead and check. All right. Let's put some values. 3, 4, add 7, subtract -1, multiply 12. Good. The last one, I can paste there. No, is this one. This is divide. And this one we have like divide. Save. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and refresh it. We have 5, we have 6, add 11, subtract -1, multiply 30, divide as successful. But one thing we need to add on the division is you remember this number 2 should not be 0 in division, because if you divide any number by 0, the value is going to be undefined. So we have to write some codes. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to here. Here we have to, for division, we have to define this if num2, okay, if num2 is 0, okay, if the value of num2 is 0, I want to alert, sorry, please. Or I can say this operation cannot be defined because it's undefined. Okay. Okay. Let's close this. Okay. All right. So let's see if this gonna go work. Save. Go to the app. Okay. Let me just refresh these values. 4, 0. Let's divide these values. Yes, this operation cannot be defined. So if you put any time 0 here for the denominator to be divided, you will see undefined values. So the calculator works perfect now. It says infinity, the value is infinity or infinite number. So almost we've done with all. The only thing left is a clear button. So let's go ahead and do the clear button. So we can write a function for clearing. So it's different function for this one. It's not the same like the previous one. Clear, fill this. There. So document dot get element by ID. So this clear field, we want to clear the first input box, this one, the second input box, and the result field. So we have to define the one by one here. Num1, okay. Sorry, dot value equal quotation semicolon. So I have to copy and paste. No need to write this codes again. Paste. Paste. For this one, I have to write 2. For this one, I have to write result. All right. Let's close this one. All right. Let's go ahead and save and see if this is syntax is working properly. Okay, let's clear. Oh, not yet. It's not working. There is something wrong with it. Let's go ahead and check what's wrong with. Document dot get element by ID num1 dot value equal, okay, value, okay. So it looks like the syntax error. Here we go. Yep. Sorry, it should be a close quotation there. Okay, let's check it. Let's save. Refresh. Let's put some value there. Add, subtract, multiply, divide, clear. Boom. Here we go. So this is the HTML and the JavaScript code that we need to create this simple calculator app. I'm gonna put the codes in the description for your future reference. So this is all I have for today. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Please take care of each other. Bye.